Hi everyone, it's Kim with the Craft Space. Welcome back to my channel. And if it's your first time, welcome to you as well. Thank you so much for taking some of your time out of your day, especially during the hustle and bustle of this holiday season, to spend a few minutes crafting with me. So over the past few days in December and part of November, I've been spending a lot of time at the library doing various craft projects and photocopying and those types of things. And I noticed just how many things are at the library that we could use for our junk journals. And I started collecting them and throwing them in a box. Excuse me. And I thought I'm going to share them with you today because I've already amassed a big quantity of them. And I think I'm going to start incorporating them into my December daily. So I thought I'd bring you along on the journey and I'd show you all the fun stuff that I have collected from the library that's for free. And it's not a robbing the library blind or sneaking things out of the library. It's just stuff that they're giving away and that are there. I won't use them in any journals that I sell on Etsy, but I definitely am going to use them in my personal journals and use them for ideas as well as in my December daily. And then once we go through all that, we're going to go and look through my page layout for today. In my December daily, I'm really trying very hard to take a few minutes every day and to get it done. Some of them I think you're going to like. Some of them I think might be a little more quick put together, but we'll see what you think. Anyway, let's get started with that. And I don't know if everybody's public library is the same, but you just get a library card and not only can you use like their online checkout system and all the normal library things. I've been doing a lot of their audiobooks, which have been super fun, but also just all these little tidbits that are all around the library, including free classes and things like that. It's just amazing. So now I've taken it as a little special treat to go to the library and pick up some of these items. So first I'm just going to start with, let's see what we should look at, bookmarks. I know we all make our own bookmarks and you can make them out of pretty much anything, but right at the front they have all these bookmarks and it says please take one. And then if you go down the aisle a little bit, it says, no, please take another one. And then there's another part that says, no, please take 3 or 4. So I guess what the ladies have been doing is taking old cards and old books that they're destroying and they're turning them into bookmarks. You can tell this one is from a Christmas card, probably from a Christmas card. Rounding the corners, some of them have things on the back, some of them don't. This was a Reading Wonderland. This obviously is a library. Whoops, this is straight, a library one. But how cute are these? And as you can tell, I already nabbed, I think, a Christmas tree with a bird on it out of this this bookmark. And I haven't decided if I was going to just go ahead and snip this off to put it in my stash to use it again. But then I thought, wait a minute, this might be cute to slide something in behind it in my December daily. So we'll save that. But bookmarks, they have laminated bookmarks. They have, wait, let me just see. I think I just found a few more bookmarks. And no, I did not take all of these in one day. These are just one every here and there. Like I said, I've been going since maybe October, end of October, beginning of November. And I've been throwing them in a box. And I thought, wait a minute, look at all this fun stuff that I thought I would share with you. And these, they had a big run of Hello Kitties, which are nice because they are double-sided. And so I've been collecting. As you can tell, I collected them on different days because I don't know if I got doubles. But I thought those will be cute. I'm probably going to use these in some Happy Mail, maybe put some charms on the top of them and send them in with my charm collection in January, maybe February. They are kind of springy though, so maybe I'll wait. But I just thought they were super cute. And then this looks like it's a book page of some sort because it's got Mother Goose on it. And so I'm going to save this and use it in one of my journals. It's completely laminated. And for those of you that don't have a laminator, what a great opportunity to get laminated items that you don't have to laminate yourself. These were two cute little light bulbs, and if you've seen any of my other videos, you know I just love the Christmas old-fashioned bulb as a decor piece for the holidays. I think they're just so adorable, and so I got 2 of them, and I'll put them in my December daily somewhere, so if you follow along, you might be able to see them. I got some crazy glue on the end of my finger doing a project today, and I just can't get it off. So anyway, so some little cutouts, and every season they have these little cutouts there that you write on them and you can stick them on the bulletin board, but I asked if I could just take mine with me, and they said sure, take as many as you'd like, which I thought was very, very nice of them. This, it's a little bit crinkled, but that's okay, was a printable that they were doing a project with, and they had some extras laying around, and this one was kind of crumpled, and she saw what I was printing for the day, which were some things to finish up my Christmas cards, and she goes, hey, do you want this picture of Santa Claus? It's a little bit rumpled. I think somebody must have put their water glass or something out, and I said sure, I would love it. And so I thought, I mean, how cute is that? Why not put that in my December daily? Again, all of these things have been just at the library, and it's almost like a little treasure hunt. I've already put most of them away, but they have the cutest coloring pages. And if you have a library that has them, just check them out, because they're so cute and they're not like anything I've seen before. And so sometimes I make them smaller, I make them bigger. Sometimes I'll use them for my kids at my craft studio to color or whatnot, but they're just fun, and you could use them in your journal. This one, I don't think you'll be able to fold it in half, and it would be a kind of a tall and skinny one, but I think it might be something that I'm just going to color, and then I'll cut the jar out and add it to my December daily for one of my self-care days here in December. So coloring pages, I think I've probably gotten 20 coloring pages in the last couple of months, and they're just adorable. Already copied for you. You don't have to spend your 10 cents on doing that. All right, let's see what else we have here. They have these little projects that they do there, and they come in these paper bags. I have, oh, here's one right here. Let's open it and see what it is. And on the front it says ornament take and make, and this is take and make. Take home a holiday card kit. You'll need glue to assemble. So I think they have little classes that you can do, and then what they do is when they have extra bags or extra containers of these little projects that they do at the library, which are completely free, they take all the supplies, put them in little paper bags or in boxes, and then they send them home with people. So I pick one up, I do the little project, and then I save all the cute, it's not really ephemera, but the cute paper goods to use in my December daily. And so look at how cute this little Santa is. And you can use cutout punch outs. You can punch each one of these out. So I know I feel like I'm hoarding, but I really wanted my December daily to be nothing that I purchased, nothing that I, nothing that I got in order to do my regular journals that I sell. This was all for me and just my journey through the holiday season. And since the holiday season really does start pretty much in November here, I thought, why not? I'm gonna just do these, and I wanted to try this. I've never journaled like this before, so this is all new to me. And this is what's in the bag for the take and make ornament out of Jenga blocks. And so now I've got 2 bags, which I'm probably going to use in some way to make pages or a cover or something in a journal for my December daily. And if not, then I've got 2 paper bags. But this was the ornament take and make, and it looks as though you paint your Jenga pieces. Let's see what comes in here. So, whoops, I think I just dropped a googly eye. I did. Nope, it was a sparkly gem. So it came with some gems, those little rhinestones, a foam snowflake, a wood cutout, of a stocking, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of those tiny little Dollar Tree little Jenga blocks. Those will be fun. And I bet I could probably decoupage these with some napkins, put some eye screws in them, and use them for journaling charms or spine dangle charms or something like that. So that's adorable. And then it came with a little piece of ribbon, which can go on a tag. And then let's see, and this gives you the complete instructions on how to do it. Oh, and it shows you wow, it gives you different, you can either do Christmas packages over here, you can glue them together, and oh, and then this is the one where you can, so it gives you options, or you can glue them together and make the little snowman hats. How adorable is this? So not only is it a cute craft, but look at all the different things that we can use in our junk journal. I don't think I'm going to use all of these for my December daily at this point. I didn't know what was going to be in there. I thought it was possibly going to be just a bunch of these little foam pieces that you glued together and made a googly eye Santa or something, but that really sounds like a fun idea. So again, at the library, some fun little stuff that you can use for your journal, and then when you go back and look at it next year, you'll say, well, I made that last year from the stuff from the library, and maybe it'll remind you to go to the library. I am going to, sorry for the noise, take one of my empty little trinket dishes and put all of these bits in here until I can store them so that they are not all over the place. Do you guys use anything on your desk or your crafting space to keep organized of all the things when you don't have time to sort them right away? I find that that helps me a lot. So, but I do have to make sure that I do get to them and clean them out. All right, I also, here is the other one that was in the Take and Make holiday card kit. So it looks as though it comes with a paper clip, that's looks like a Cricut or a die cut out of ornaments with the little corners already ready to go. The green piece of paper, a piece of red cardstock already folded into a card, and a green envelope, and it's all cut to size. So how nice is that? That should be fun. And you could make a card, and I wonder if they had different cutouts or if they were all the same. How fun is that? But this will be great to go in a December daily, again, right at the library. This was a friendship bracelet making kit that I already made. I had a few minutes and I thought I would make it, but it's a box. Let me fold it off camera. So here's a little box, and what I thought was great about that was that if you take the box apart, it's got this wonderful little snowman window. This is that cello clear stuff, so I'm going to cut this page off and use this in my December daily and use it for a little slide. But also the other sides, you can use this. There's a whole blank piece. You could take these two together. So, I mean, how fantastic. I mean, that box is worth it. So I thought that would be fun. And to show you the box as it's whole, this was a different project that they set out that I picked up yesterday or on Thursday or Friday this week. And this one is a snowball snowman kit, which looks like it could be fun. Let's see what this one is. And they had probably, every time I go in there, they probably have 10 or 20 of these extra leftover kits. And so it's not like I'm, I don't want anybody to think I'm in there just stealing from the little kids. Like I said, these were from a couple of weeks ago and they still had a ton of them. So I thought, well, I'll try it. So obviously this had two snowman heads, they're kind of funny looking. So I'll cut those out. One of those indoor acrylic snowball fight snowballs. That sounds pretty fun. I'll make a little snowman. I don't know how I'm going to use this in a journal, but we'll see. Comes with 2 googly eyes, some pipe cleaners, obviously, for the earmuffs that we make out of, I don't see any instructions, but, oh, I see. You take the pipe cleaners and make circles, and then this is the part that goes over the top, some googly eyes. And I'm going to grab another little bowl out. Good thing I've got some extras this year, or this week. I think this looks like maybe they just put all the last of it. A nice pipe cleaner, and then it looks like the carrot nose piece. You just cut your own carrot nose and you cut out your own coal face. So that's a cute little craft to do, and we'll see how I can incorporate this into my December daily. Okay, but again, this is one of those plastic or acrylic pieces, so that will be cute. This says Merry Christmas. There's a little bit of plaid, another Merry Christmas. So this will go a long way with doing a layout for my December daily. This pile's getting pretty big. And the last 2 things that I got from the library, which sometimes is a little bit more controversial, are books. Our library has a lot of books that they give away, or that you can pay 50 cents for, or whatever you want to pay just to get them out of there. They have so many. Our library also has a really great puzzle exchange program that I go in and I take my old puzzles in, and then you can exchange them for new puzzles, as in not new, brand new, but new to me puzzles. So that's another exchange program, but I guess if I want to pull a puzzle apart, I could trade in one of my ones I've already done and get a different puzzle, and I can use that for crafting. But I haven't even thought about that yet. It's just the possibilities are endless with our library. So the 2 books that I also got last week, they were free. They were in the free thing. This one is adorable. It's a Wonderful Life. It's a small, like those little, I don't even know what you call them, keepsake books. It looks like the dust jacket is missing, and it looks as though it's been well loved because the binding is already starting to break. But I thought, what a great Christmas idea, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I don't know. I don't want to pull it apart because it's so adorable. But what I might do is go in and add, which will be a big task, is to take tea-dyed paper and see if there's any way I can fold them in half and then maybe sew them in or glue them in. But how do you choose where to glue them in, because these pictures are just priceless. But maybe if I can sew them in or something. I haven't come up with that idea, and I will maybe do a tutorial on that, or at least a flip through when I finish it and how I did it. But I thought this would be a great way. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies. I used to watch it with my mom every Thanksgiving. After all the food was put away, we would sit down on the couch with all of the Christmas cards to send out to family and friends, and we would turn this movie on, and I would help her write out all of our Christmas cards. And it was kind of our tradition of going from the Thanksgiving holiday into the Christmas holiday, and to this day I still try to honor that tradition. So I don't know, do you guys have traditions like that? But when I found this little book and it was for free, I thought I need to do that. And this is going to be a project, what is it, a project of love. Anyway, all right, and on this book, obviously, the cover fell off, so you can see the cover. It's got really great, I don't know if you can really, if that's showing up, if you can see that it's got gold pages on it. Not that the gold pages ever show up once you take one piece out and use them, but the illustrations in this were really just kind of pretty. They're a little glossy, so I guess you'll have a lot to deal with that. But I mean, look at, there's just so many. Christmas Carol and Christmas in England, you've got the little crackers. These little borders will be great for things. But I mean, this book, you could make thousands of things with this book. And the book was already kind of destroyed. So I thought, how can I not take this for free? But I mean, it seems like a pretty good haul for just a couple of weeks, and it's all free. And I will try to, if I can remember when I'm doing my December daily, when I use a bit from the library, I will try to point it out so I can show you how I used it. But these pictures are just, I mean, they are just nutcracker pictures. I just love them. I just love them. So music pages that are holiday specific. Oh, did anybody catch that? The Mouse King? I've never seen him with so many heads. Anyway, so enough of that. Now, I don't want to keep you here all day. I'm sure you all have things to do, finishing out your weekend. But let's get to today's layout for the December daily. I have not added anything to my dangle since the last day, but I did forget to show you guys something yesterday, so I want to make sure I do that. I added something to my front cover. This was a card that came in Happy Mail. I'm going to just cover up what she wrote, but it's a card from Happy Mail, and I added one of those bookmarks from the library, some tags off of a Christmas sweater I bought at the thrift store for my sister's Christmas weekend we're going to do, and then a stamp from one of my Happy Mail. Probably going to add something to this to cover up this double stick tape, but for right now, I just really liked how the colors kind of went on this front page. And then I also got this in Happy Mail. It is a piece of that stationery. It's really big, and I didn't think I was going to be able to cut it apart and fit it in here, so I thought maybe at the end of the month I'm going to write myself a letter about how I did on my first December daily, so, or something. But I thought that looked really pretty there. And then I forgot to show you the my little daily snippet, my snippet of the day. And so this was from yesterday. This was from St. Nick's Day. I put just the little kids from my Krampus picture, just because sometimes Krampus can be a little overwhelming. So, but I thought the little kids there would remind me that it was St. Nick's Day. And then today's, I'll show you real quick today. This is a little cutout from a World War II book of Pearl Harbor. It's a map of Pearl Harbor, and I'll show you why when we get to the page for the day. And I will say, one thing that I have been forgetting to do is to cross off I forget the calendar part, and I forget to cross off the days that are in here. So I'm only 2 behind on my days. But let's see if we can find today, which is the 7th. I'm trying to be careful. All right, so here is, and I'm not every time I do this, I'm not going to do a double page, but it just happened to work out that I had extra stuff I wanted to put in here, and it took 2 pages. So I started on, I'm going to show you the back of it. I started on one that is a music page, which I cover up anyway because there's really no place to write on that. And then I went over onto this one, which was a half page or a short page. It was a short green page, and it ran over because I had so much stuff I wanted to put on there. So I'm going to start off by saying today is Remember Pearl Harbor Day. We are very strong supporters of World War II. We are reenactors. We're very thankful of all of the people that served in any capacity during the war and gave their lives, gave up, sacrificed, and not just sacrificed your life. I mean, the rationing, though, I mean, I could go on for hours about it, but I wanted to just remember, even though it is December and we're all excited that Santa's coming and we're getting ready for feasting and families and going to midnight mass and all of those fun things we do that are traditions, I did want to make sure that I at least remembered December 7th, right here at the bottom. And this is a picture out of, I do a lot of World War II junk journals for people. And I use some stock photos out of books and things and then add their memorabilia to the books. And so this was one that I had, and this was a picture of Ford Field that wasn't too gruesome, that I thought wouldn't be too bad in a junk journal. And I put a little Hawaiian lei flower that I had in my stash because it was kind of red and green with a little sequin. And I put another little sequin that came in some Happy Mail that, well, actually it fell all over me out of Happy Mail, which was kind of fun, over the propeller. I thought it was cute. And then wrote, cherish every moment, because these people here didn't get to celebrate that Christmas that year. So anyway, I just wanted to do a little shout out to my inclusion of Remember Pearl Harbor. There's a little tag of it right there. And then again on my snippet, I put the little map of Pearl Harbor and Ford Field. So, okay, let's get into what else I did. So this is from a book. It says Claws, and you can't really see it, but it's I guess the word is embossed or reposade. It actually is raised. It's from the cover of a book that came apart. That was one of my girls' books, and we read it to the point in which that it was falling apart. So I scavenged it so I could have bits and pieces to remember how many times we read it. It was called Anti-Claus. Cute book. If you haven't read it with your kids or grandkids, you need to get it. It's a really cute book. This was a little scrap of fabric. My daughter's nickname is Chilly Willy. She collects penguins, so I thought that would be super cute to go in there. This came from Happy Mail, a little bit more Happy Mail. And I thought the reindeer would be cute because reindeers fly, go with the airplanes. Nah, I know, call me corny. These come out, I turned this into just like a half pocket. And this came from Happy Mail. This came off of somebody's calendar. I'm not going to open this because this is where I journaled. I took a piece of ribbon that I got in Happy Mail and just ruffled it across the top because it was just a short piece, and then added a sticker onto, oh, this was a sticker that was on an envelope, and I could not get the sticker off the envelope, so the sticker and all piece behind it and everything went right on the on this. And then I journaled inside of that. And I might journal inside of here, and it says, elsewhere the sky is the roof of the world, but here the earth was the floor of the sky. So I thought that was a cute little thing. We'll put this in here. Not very Christmassy, but it had planets on it. And I thought that planets went with the whole theme of the reindeer and the airport and that type of thing. So I know maybe I'm reaching, but, and this is a cupcake liner that somebody flattened and put into my Happy Mail for December. I did a gift or a card exchange, and that was in one of the cards. So I tied it in with a little Christmas pick. This was on a cupcake that I got at a bake sale that I think the Girl Scouts made. It was super delicious, and I'm trying to really cut down on my sweets this season. But I did eat one, and I saved it, and I thought that was kind of coordinating. Again, you can't take the coordination out of and the organization out of my head. I'm trying to get a little more eclectic. Again, a little Happy Mail, a card. This was a punch. It was out of the back of a card, and I couldn't throw it away. And I thought, oh, that Christmas tree needed a star. A little reindeer to kind of tie these two pages together. This little sundae was on a notepad. It was like a little piece of notepad that came in one of my cards. And it was really long. It's like way taller than the book. And I thought, well, why don't I cut it up and remember that this was Sunday? And maybe I'll jot something down on there. I'm not sure yet, but I just thought it looked good there. The number 7 came off of the back of it was a cereal box from last year that had an advent countdown on a Chex Mix box to make Chex Mix. And then you could send in for a free Snoopy canister to get this. And I cut it off to get the rebate form off to get the free Snoopy canister. And all these numbers were on there. So I took that as my 7. And Happy Mail. This is a stamp. And I saved. I think I left it to where I can. Yep, I left this. I'm going to use this as a way to. Oh, I think I glued it upside down. Yep, I did. I'll probably slit this and write inside of it. It's just the corner of the stamp. I was going to open it so I could write inside of it. And then the confetti that fell out of the Happy Mail, that came with these, and a few more that are probably still in the carpet. This little reindeer came. And what do we do with glitter or these little confetti cutouts? I don't know what to do with them other than shaker cards. And so I thought, well, I'm going to put it there like it's the lone reindeer trying to head back to the North Pole to catch up so that they make it for Christmas. So, but here is today, day 7 of my December daily. I hope you liked my layout. I hope you liked all of the fun things you can find at the library. So if you have time this season, or maybe at the beginning of the year, start, checking out your local library and see what kind of goodies you can find there. Maybe add them to your junk journaling stuff. Again, I'm going to just preface that I would not advise using them in journals that you're going to sell. I don't know if there's a problem with it. I'm not saying that it's wrong to do it. I'm not saying that it's against the law and we're not supposed to. But I'm just saying that I'm not going to advocate to just go clean out your library and then sell it all. But do what you will, and hope you enjoyed this one. I'm thankful that you spent your day with me today, and I hope you're keeping up on your December dailies, and I will see you tomorrow. But if you have a real quick minute, if you would please be willing to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'm really trying to build this channel back up from where my other channel was when I lost my internet access or my computer access and can't get into that account. So it would really help me out a lot if you could just very simply like and subscribe and put a comment down below for me and let me know what you're doing this December. So anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.